Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Daytime. We have a lot to get to, Cordero.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening over the long holiday weekend.
Sure was. We got a Spurs win though, so I think that's all.
I like how
that
we
matters
said
right now.
We got a Spurs win. We did get one. We like what happened on Sunday. Maybe not so much on Friday, but yeah. And then again, Game 5 is tonight. So big game tonight. Also, big news for Hooters fans. Apparently, Hooters is rebranding as a more family-friendly restaurant. They're even promoting kids eating free on Saturdays at some of the locations, while also hosting occasional bikini nights. They haven't let those go yet. The restaurant chain is reportedly toning down their uniforms and trying to lean more into the neighborhood sports bar vibe. They say it was never meant to be overly sexualized, which is honestly a sentence a lot of people never expected to hear about Hooters.
Right. When I hear this, I think that they're going to install like a ball pit for the kids. Kind of bring it back to like McDonald's back
Chuck
in the
E.
day.
Cheese.
Yeah. Little tokens
Yeah.
here for some games.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe they'll just make the shorts half an inch longer and
A jacket.
pull the
Put a
shirts
sweater
up.
on.
Yeah, just a little bit. Maybe some mock turtlenecks.
Yeah.
The waitresses will be walking around with. This leads to our social media question. We want to know from all of y'all. It's probably not Hooters, but what is your favorite childhood family vacation memory? We want to hear about it. Let us know on Facebook. The question is posted there, and we will read some of your responses before the end of the show. All right, move over celebrity look-alike contest because Wendy's is looking for its own mascot twin. Apparently, they're hosting a Redhead look-alike competition in New York City on World Redhead Day, with the winner scoring free burgers for a year. So you have to look like Wendy's there in the photo. Contestants will strut their best Wendy-inspired look, deliver a sassy social media post, and even perform a Wendy-style commercial. Which I don't know what a Wendy-style commercial looks like.
Yeah, I can't remember a Wendy's commercial at all.
Well,
Now that I
they used
think about it.
Wasn't Wendy's "Where's the Beef," right, Lois?
Oh, I
Wasn't
think
it, "Where's
that's what
the
it
beef?"
was. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
When they had the
Yeah.
yellow.
Where's the beef?
yellow.
Yeah, they had that.
Yeah,
And
they-
then I don't really remember any other ones though.
Yeah.
And I don't remember Wendy herself appearing in them.
Well, I'm out of it. I can't compete. I don't
Me
have
too.
red hair.
Unless I get a red wig, I'm out too. But anyway, if you look like Wendy, this could be good for you guys. Well, if you're a fan of Legos, this is big. Lego fans apparently are freaking out over rumors of a fully playable Lego pinball machine inspired by classic space sets. It looks like this. The rumored 2,200-piece build would combine retro arcade vibes with collectible astronaut minifigures, and people online are already debating whether it'll actually work or just look really cool on a shelf. Yeah, can you actually play it?
Yeah.
Does it come with moving parts?
And I'm not a pinball fan. I had cousins who had it, but I was like, this is boring. You the ball and then you tap the thing.
ding, ding, ding,
No, I'm over it.
Well, if you're bored enough and you have no games, pinball will
Rainy.
do. Yeah, that new piece is set to cost around $200. And I am just always so amazed by these Lego masters that have the patience to sit and build it from scratch. I need directions.
Could you imagine getting a 2,000 plus piece set and you're sitting there and then over time and then you're like, wait a minute, where's the one piece? And then if you have kids, you're like, well, it's gone now.
Or a dog. You're going to be in the backyard looking for it.
Yeah, it's gone. So.
Or stepping on it in the middle of the night. But yeah, my kids were never really into Legos.
I wasn't.
Yeah, and I
either.
wasn't really that much either, but I know people are, and they're very good at it. Welcome back, everyone. All right, when you go out on the town, you know the rules. You either drink or you don't drink. But apparently there's a third option that's taking over, and it's called zebra striping. So just like the animal, it's about alternating one alcoholic drink with one non-alcoholic drink all night long. Hello, we've been doing that for years, decades. It's called have some water.
Yeah, right.
Apparently it's catching on across every age group. Nearly 80% of Gen Z say they already do it and plan to cut back on alcohol this year, and the market is already responding. But hello, for decades,
Yeah.
people would say, pace yourself.
Yeah.
Have a water in between.
Get a Sprite and then you get
Right.
a cocktail or like a beer or some wine.
I feel like they recreate what we have already invented and then they just give it a new name.
Yeah.
Zebra striping. How
Zebra
about
stri-
having some water? But anyway, I'm glad you're doing it. Whatever y'all call it.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. Okay. You've heard of a vacation, you've heard of a spa day, right? But now people are combining both of them and then they're flying across the world to do it. And this has a name too.
Oh.
It's called Glowcation, taking a glowcation. It's a trip planned specifically around skin treatments, flying to Seoul for lasers or Paris for pharmacy skincare, with the goal of coming home looking like you spent thousands at a dermatologist. So the question really is this the future of self-care, or is flying to another country for a facial the most unhinged thing you've ever heard? I feel like they've got good enough facials here where you don't need to fly anywhere.
Yeah, that defeats the purpose. And then when you get in the airplane, you have all that dirty air on your face. So now you're
Ew.
back to where you started.
Right. And you also put a big old dent in your credit card having to go there.
go
But
back.
to each their own, right? Well, Google just came for Whoop, and it might actually win. The brand new Google Fitbit Air is just $99, and it gives fitness lovers everything they need without the screen, without the distraction, and without the expensive subscription. So that tiny little pebble sits on your wrist and works around the clock, tracking your heart rate, your sleep, your HRV, your AFib detection, and automatic activity tracking. The Whoop, which runs anywhere between $200 to $360 a year just for the subscription.
Jeez.
That's $99, and it hits shelves today.
Wow.
And it doesn't even have a face on it.
Yeah.
It's just a band.
I remember having I'd have my Apple Watch,
Yeah.
track my sleep, and then it was shaking, and I like woke up in a panic, and it was like you're stressed, and I was like,
Beep,
well, I
beep,
was having a nightmare, and now my
Right.
heart rate is through the roof.
Yeah,
I
maybe-
can't with those.
Maybe you shouldn't wear it at night.
No.
That makes sense. But how can it
do you track?
record anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I don't have either one of them, but you know,
Said I get sleep.
that makes sense though. That makes sense. And for a fraction of
the
the
cost.
price. This is really cool if you love to exercise and maybe you're heading to California this summer. There's a massive new Stairs to Nowhere attraction that's getting attention. It's in Santa Clarita, California. Fitness fans are flocking to this giant outdoor staircase. So the popular workout spot features 172 steep steps up a grassy hill. The staircase was designed as a free public fitness challenge. It's already become a social media sensation for runners and exercise enthusiasts. And they're already starting a second one. They're going to build a second. Now, see, Cordero,
wow.
this works when you live in California
It
where the
does.
weather's nice.
It does.
That wouldn't work in Texas
And
in
not,
July.
Not yesterday. It was hot.
Not
No.
even this weekend.
No, it's
I know.
too hot for that.
You'll pass out. Even you'll be wearing your little Fitbit and it's going to say stop, stop.
My question would be, Kimberly, what's at the top of these stairs? Is there like a food truck, some tacos, barbecue?
I'm not finding out.
Come on.
You go up and you tell me. And I love to exercise, but not in the heat of the day. But again, it's California and the weather's beautiful.
All the time.
Speaking of California, Universal Studios is bringing the hit horror movie Sinners to this year's Halloween Horror Nights with a brand new haunted house experience. Fans will step inside the movie's eerie club juke setting and come face to face with terrifying vampire characters from the film. The attraction will debut at both Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Orlando, and I love that movie.
Yes, I would love to experience that.
Scare
at
me.
Universal. Woo!
Let's get scared.
Lock you in and
Such a great
oh
show.
my goodness, it'd be scary.
All right, they're always coming up with great new themes there.